Hey guys, it's Kelsey, and today's video is going to be my April favorites. I almost said May. April favorites. Yeah, this month I have tried out a few new things, and I have a few more beauty makeup products than I have had in the last few monthly favorites, and I hope you guys like this video. And with that being said, let's just get on in. Alright, so the first makeup product that I want to talk about is the CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup Foundation. I am in the shade 410 or I2 or yeah, I2 Classic Ivory. This is one of their newer foundations that they've come out with, like the True Blend collection. And I got this because I ran out of the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous and I needed to pick up something else for foundation. So I picked this up and I really like it. I will say that this is a lot lighter and a lot sheerer to me, in my opinion. The CoverGirl Outlast is concealer, foundation, primer all in one. But this foundation is a lot sheerer and not as full coverage as the Outlast, but this one is really nice and I think it'll be good for the spring and summer seasons because it is a lighter foundation. Now, the next favorite that I'm going to talk about, I've talked about it before, I think, in a couple favorites back, and this is my Benefit Boing Concealer. And I am in the shade 01. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this concealer again is because for the month of April, for some reason, my skin has been very broke out, and I've had a lot of problem areas in my chin, around my mouth, and I just really hated it. It was not a very good month for me skin-wise. I seriously did, I just wanted it to all be gone and just covered up. So I really have been, this is like a miracle worker. It covers everything up, but the reason why I wanted to I feel like the reason why I've been loving this concealer a lot more this month is because of this little bitty brush right here. And this is actually an e.l.f. brush. I don't have Sigma, I don't want to say that, it's just not cool. This is actually an e.l.f. brush, and I got this when I first started makeup and makeup when I was younger. I ordered an e.l.f. Brush set, and I still use them today. They were cheap, they were affordable, and I loved them. And I found that using this brush, this little bitty, tiny little brush, helped me because I was able to take the concealer and I was able to pack on the concealer on this little brush, and I was able to place it on any problem areas that I had and made sure that the concealer really got onto that problem area. And I feel like both of these together just made all of my problem areas go away for the time being, and it kind of saved me this month. Alright, my next favorites that I'm going to be talking about is actually some eyeshadow palettes. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the e.l.f. Natural Eye eyeshadow palette. I got this for Christmas a couple of years ago. My mom got it at Walgreens, and but I love this palette. For some reason in the month of April, I was really enjoying this palette. If you haven't seen my spring makeup tutorial or my getting ready for Easter, then I use this palette a lot, and if you haven't seen those, I'll link those below for you. But I use this palette in both of those videos to create the eye looks, and I just love it. It's all natural eyeshadow colors. They have like six shimmery shades and like 6 matte shades, and I just love it. The pigmentation of these shadows are beautiful, they blend nicely, and overall this is a really good palette and it's affordable. So if you're looking for a palette to invest in that's really affordable, I would recommend going with e.l.f. palettes because I like e.l.f. makeup. Alright, so that was the end of any makeup favorites that I have. Now on to hair favorites. I have a new favorite shampoo that I want to talk about. This is the Herbal Essences Naked Shampoo, and this is the moisturizing shampoo, and it is an Herbal Mint Fusion Extract. And I got this at the beginning of the month because I recently dyed my hair and cut it, and I wanted to get a better shampoo for it that was going to moisturize it, but it was also going to treat it well. So I picked up this. It was like $5 at the drugstore, and I have loved it. I like the smell of it. It's very minty and like like, I don't know. It's just really minty and it smells very clean. And I really like it, this shampoo. It gets my hair super clean and I feel that it's brought a lot of moisture back into my hair. Alright, the last favorite, hair care favorite of mine is this I don't know how to say that. Royal Treatment with White Truffle and Pearl Ultimate Control Hairspray. That is a mouthful of a title. This hairspray, my aunt gave it to me a couple of years ago, and for some reason in the month of April, I have been teasing my hair a lot at the crown, and I did it in my Easter video, and I'll link that below for y'all to see, but I use this hairspray, and I really like this hairspray. It is very, it holds the tease very well, and it doesn't make your hair, I don't know how to say this, like, it makes your hair crunchy, but it's not, like, over crunchy like half the hairsprays out there. I hate it when hairsprays make my hair extremely crunchy, and this doesn't leave my hair really crunchy. It leaves it, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not, like, crazy crunchy where you can see, oh, she's wearing a lot of hairspray. But, I mean, you can definitely tell that there's hairspray in your hair. But I love it. It holds very nicely. It smells very nice. And yeah, I like this stuff. Alright, now on to random favorites. And as for food or anything like that, I don't really have any favorites this month. Actually, no, my favorite, like, food or, like, drink would be water. I have been drinking a bunch of water this month for some reason. I just wanted water. So I bought, and I left it at my grandmother's house this past weekend. I know. I bought this 32-ounce plastic mason jar tumbler that I am so in love with, and I would just fill it up to the top with water every day, and I would just drink on that all day, and by the end of the day I would have already drinking like 2 to 3 32-ounce jugs of water. So that's what I've been doing a lot this month. Now on to book favorites. I actually have a book favorite this month, and this book is hands down my favorite book ever in life, and it is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I read this book in 2 days. This book is so good. I cannot wait to watch the movie when it comes out in June. This book was just so good. I love the characters, Hazel Grace and Augustus. I think that just the story of the book is just so super sweet, and I was crying by the end of it. And if you need a good book to read, I recommend The Fault in Our Stars, or really any book by John Green. After I read this one, I was hooked on John Green books, so I went and bought 2 more of his that I'm reading now, and they are really good. So if you're looking for a new author or a new book, I definitely recommend John Green and The Fault in Our Stars. Alright, now on to favorite show. That is going to go to 90210. I started watching this show at the beginning of this month. After I finished Gossip Girl, I went straight into 90210, and I finished it last week, and I was addicted to that show. That show was so good. I loved it. If you're watching Gossip Girl now and you finish Gossip Girl, 90210 is a really good show to go into next. It's sort of like Gossip Girl, except instead of it being based in New York, it's based in California, which is even better because I love California. And I just love, love, love that show. It was so good. I loved all the characters. I loved all the storylines that they had. And if you were looking for a girly, drama-filled show, I definitely recommend 90210. Alright, another technology favorite this month is definitely going to be my iPhone 5C. I bought this at the beginning of April. I just walked into the Verizon store to see when an upgrade was, and they hooked me, and I walked out with an iPhone 5C. I got the color pink, the salmony pinky corally color, and then I have an OtterBox case on it because we all know I drop my phone so much. So I got that, and I got, again, it's in pink, and I have just been loving it. I'm so glad that I got it because I've been really wanting an iPhone 5C, whatever one comes out, and I have been loving this, my new phone this month. For music favorites this month, I have not really been listening to the music that's like on my phone, I have been listening to iTunes radio, and not just any iTunes radio. I have been listening to the Luke Bryan radio. That radio station is just amazing. It plays all the new country music that I love, and I like it because it's sort of like Pandora. If you don't know what iTunes radio is, it's like Pandora, but it's like on iTunes. So I just went on there, I clicked on Luke Bryan, and it just played all of the new country music and all of the country music that I love to listen to. And yeah, I have been listening to that nonstop this month. Okay, so that is actually all of my favorites for this month. I had a few more beauty favorites than I did the last couple of months. Not too many favorites, but more than the last couple of months. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys.